Okay, so now we're going to try and get a little script together to move the cars around the track. I'm going to start with the yellow car first of all. I want to use the arrow keys. So we want 4 different directions for the arrow keys, so I'm going to need 4 of these when key is pressed. So if I get 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay, and let's change this, when the up arrow is pressed, when the down arrow is pressed, when the right arrow is pressed, and when the left arrow is pressed. Then I'm going to go to motion, and I want to point in direction. So I need one of these for each bit of script. Point in direction, point in direction, point in direction. Okay, so when up arrow is pressed, point in direction up. When down arrow is pressed, point in direction down. When right arrow is pressed, point in direction right. And when left arrow is pressed, point in direction left. Okay. Now, all being well, yep, if I press the left arrow that happens, if I press the right arrow that happens, up arrow that happens, down that one happens. As you can see, the problem with this script is, obviously when I turn left the car is upside down. And when I turn up it's kind of down the way. So this type of car from the sideways view, it's not always great to have a sideways car, because if you're using a track like we're looking down on the track, then it's maybe not the best car for this type of thing. However, if I look at, well, we'll try it. I also want to add in another script in terms of motion, so let's do it. So when the green flag is clicked, let's say we'll move it to 1 step so it's not too quickly. Okay, so let's see how this goes now. So if I press green, I know what I've done wrong. I've not put in forever. So let's just move that just now, because we want this to happen forever. Let's move it in forever. Okay, oops, wrong thing. And we'll pop that there. Okay, let's see. There we go, it's moving forever, and I can move it around the track like so. Doesn't look great, but you kind of get the idea as to what's happening. Okay, so if I move up the track, and so on, and I can go across the grass if you want as well. Okay, so we'll just stop that there. So that's one script. Another more effective way of doing it, I'll show you with the red car. If we get the red car here, I'm going to do similar. If when a certain key is pressed, we're going to rotate. So if, let's see, so if the left arrow is pressed, we're going to rotate anti-clockwise 15 degrees. If the right arrow is pressed, we will rotate clockwise 15 degrees. So let's try that. Okay, so you can see I'm moving, seems to be moving pretty quickly. Okay. However, it seemed to be I've got both cars moving at the same, because I've used the same keys. So let's change that. Let's do it if it's the, let's see, we'll do O and P. So if O and P, let's see that. O and P. Okay, good. And then we'll also add in the other script to make it move, so that when the green thing is clicked, it's going to move forward, or not forever. It's going to move forward, and we'll change that. Wrong way. And we will change that to 1 step. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So now it's moving. It's moving the wrong way. So you can see, there we go, my little red race car's going there. Okay, and I can move it around the track. The problem is I've got no one controlling the yellow car. Okay, so that's roughly how you get them to move. I will let you play about with it yourself, just so you can actually get something that works. I think the best idea here is to maybe let's just remove that yellow one completely, and then we can actually just play with the red car. So we can see here the rotation one, having a car that you look down on, and having the rotation script is much better. Okay, so there are a few extension tasks. If you come and see me in class, I will tell you what they are, just so that you can try and improve your racetrack. See you later.